Chicago police are under scrutiny after these protests in Grant Park turned violent. Now the president of Chicago's Fraternal Order of Police, the police union, is asking President Trump for help. The FOP president saying in his words, "I am writing to formally ask you for help from the federal government." Mayor Lightfoot has proved to be a complete failure who is either unwilling or unable to maintain law and order here. Tonight we're learning more about a teenager's charge. She was assaulted by an officer and new video showing threats to law enforcement during last night's unrest. CBS 2's Jeremy Ross is live in Grant Park with those developments. Jeremy?
And Jim, some protesters last night trying to take down the statue in the area behind us. That is Columbus, wrapped up and shrouded. You can also see a fence that was built in the background there as well. And you can also find police here also. New video surfacing from the unrest in Grant Park Friday. These images show the barrage of objects Chicago police faced during clashes with protesters. Video from an anonymous source showing some of what police previously described as rocks, frozen bottles, fireworks, and other objects hurled at them. These images showing a more coordinated effort than previously thought. Demonstrators packing together in formation with umbrellas outstretched, moving as a group towards officers.
Back up, please.
Hundreds packed Grant Park, rallying to defund the police, some hoping to take down the statue of Christopher Columbus, including activists like 18-year-old Miracle Boyd.
It should have never happened.
Video shows her getting punched in the mouth by a Chicago police officer hard enough to lose at least one tooth while shooting video on her phone.
I have the right to record, I have the right to assembly, I have the right to press. You can't deny me my rights.
Was his intent to knock her teeth out?
It was probably to knock the phone out of her hand.
Fellow activist Damianti Wallace describes what happened moments before Boyd was hit.
Seeing her record someone who was getting arrested, I was seeing her try to hold the officers accountable.
Did she verbally or physically in any way, shape, or form threaten this officer?
No.
Police said about a dozen were arrested. Approximately 18 officers were injured. Police Superintendent David Brown tweeting out in part, "We respect an individual's right to protest, but we will not stand by while property is damaged or violent acts are committed." The ACLU of Illinois saying batons, physical force, and chemical sprays were used indiscriminately, including against journalists reporting from the scene. The organization demanding the city not use chemicals on crowds and asking for public accountability, as is Miracle Boyd.
She's hurt. She's in pain.
Will this affect how your group protests going forward? Will this affect how Miracle protests going forward?
It may. In our mind, this is a part of the fight. This is a part of what's happening, and this is a part of what's going on.
The mayor's office issuing a statement reading in part, violent acts by protesters are unacceptable. In addition, they say that they have also received reports of excessive force by police. Those are also unacceptable. The mayor responding tonight to the letter from the police union's president, calling that a political stunt. Live in Grant Park, Jeremy Ross, CBS 2 News. Jim.
Jeremy, thank you. And tonight, protesters gathered near the home of Mayor Lori Lightfoot, many carrying Black Lives Matter signs and flags. A large police presence was also there.